All right, y'all. So you already know what time it is. So real quick before we get started, I'm about to go to the court, get some shots up. So I probably have like some more, what I'm saying, just clips of me working out, my training and stuff. I'm gonna be doing different drills and stuff, and continue the journey as far as like hooping all 2026. I'm gonna be retaining, hooping, being centered, and just doing a lot of like positive things to just to incorporate into my lifestyle. I already know that like everything is set, like I'm gonna make money and all that. I'm not too much worried about that. I just gotta make sure I'm emotionally ready to receive these funds, mentally ready to receive these funds, and of course just staying aligned with my retention journey, with my spiritual journey, staying consistent. And the biggest thing, because I ain't gonna hold you, I've been wanting to make a video, bro. I got a lot of shit to say, by the way. If you kind of can't tell, I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't know. We'll see, because I'm about to hoop. So, I have a lot of shit to say, so y'all stay tuned. If it's not in this video, it'll be in the next or in the next live. So, with that being said, again, I was recently kind of like doing some research, right? And I looked up something, and it was very interesting. It's like, I appreciate all races, all backgrounds, all ethnic groups, whatever you want to call it. I respect everybody, right? As you can tell me, I'm kind of the darker hue, you feel me, or milk chocolate or whatever, bro. I recently just kind of like discovered something, and I kind of, because I again, when I be on this journey of like self-realization, self-improvement, because I have no other choice. It's either I do some fuck shit, be lazy and do some fuck shit, or I just make my life that much more interesting. My documentary is actually being lived out in real time. So I looked up something about the darker hue, and I want to share this. I was in the middle of reading this shit, and I was just like, you know what? Imagine if I was like on retention and I'm this color. So if you happen to be like, similar to me, then you already know what time it is. This shit is crazy. I'm low-key mind blown. I don't know if you guys are going to be mind blown. Let's find out. And mind you, this is not like information that's new at all, but it's more so like the realization, okay? So I basically, I'd say like my prompt essentially was like, it seems as though, people like me that look like me are kind of like more desired and more feared at the same time. So I'm like, how's that dynamic even possible? And then when you put retaining your energy on top of that, that kind of like, it kind of makes that situation a lot more dynamic than it actually is. If you don't realize your power, in other words, if you don't realize your power, or if you can't read the room, or if you can't read society's room, it's going to be a major problem. You're going to be paying for a lot of like stereotypes and just paying for like ignorance instead of like, realizing what's going on, seeing how like people could possibly perceive you or possibly have like a pre notion of like who you are, because people will judge you before you even say anything. And I give you an example, and then I get into like what I researched. I was going to the gas station, right? I seen this Chinese store. I forgot the name of the store. It's like a Chinese restaurant buffet. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes like, because I like to walk around the neighborhood. So sometimes when I'm walking around the neighborhood, bro, I see the stores, and sometimes like I walk, like take the back roads. So I see the workers coming out the back or whatnot. I'm like, okay, it's a few niggas. Okay, all right. A couple Chinese motherfuckers, of course. I was like, you know what? I'm thinking about getting a side gig. So I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if I can even put in an application or like talk to these people and see like, So bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm about 30 feet away from this place. I'm walking up. As I get towards this place, bro, I see some like little Asian lady walk out the front, and I'm like, when I seen her, and I think she walked out and then walked back in, I took like maybe three more steps, I say, oh shit, damn, I can feel the racism. She didn't even see me. She did not even see me. I don't even think she saw me. I saw her. But as I got closer to the Chinese buffet restaurant spot, I just felt the racism as like I can already play out what a motherfucker would say to me based on just how I look. I didn't even say nothing, but just based on how I look. And I always wonder, I'm like, damn, bro, like I'll go in, I'll be trying to put in different like job applications and shit. And it's not that it's not that I'm like not qualified, but based on what I just read and based on what the stereotype is, bro, like that shit is real. So it's like when you can retain your energy and then you can like kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Because now motherfuckers not going to be expecting an intelligent motherfucker. But I can tell you what they might be expecting. This is based on research, historically speaking. So let's get into this real quick. So I guess I don't even know what I want to name this this video yet. Retention as a melanated being. I don't know. All right, because you know there's different different versions of melanated beings. You feel me? Just because like you're not black. And again, I got to shout out to my niggas that's not. Shout out to my niggas that's not black, but they already know what time it is. Y'all be watching my videos, then y'all already know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, let's get into this research though. So it says, I'm going to meet you exactly where you are without dismissing what you feel, but also without feeding the parts that can quietly trap you. So let's get into this information real quick. You're touching three real forces at the same time: historical racial trauma, modern sexual desirability dynamics, your personal relationship patterns. Okay, so part of my prompt, I basically said that like it seems as though like we're the most desired and feared, and it's like a lot of motherfuckers like us from different regions of the world. Like I heard if I go to like different places, like we are quote unquote gods in different countries. Especially if you rare and you melanated and you in a place where there's not that many melanated beings, then you know people is either they're gonna be like, yo, what's up? And it's gonna definitely work in your favor if you're retaining your energy, because you're gonna be glowing if you're melanated, or you're gonna be a threat. Motherfuckers ain't gonna, you feel me? They're not gonna hire you. They're not gonna, you know, if you're walking down the street, they're gonna clutch their purse. They're gonna walk on the other side. All this shit is real. This shit happen to me all the time, but I be chilling. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I didn't even know I was really dealing with racism, like, because I'm not really. I don't even know if I'm racist or not. I don't think I'm racist. But motherfuckers will be like, oh, you should admit that you're racist. I really don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't even think I'm human. Matter of fact, you feel me? You feel me? This is what God blessed me with, so this is what I'm gonna use. This is what I'm gonna talk about. Shit. So a lot of the stuff that I might say may come off as biased, but I don't care. All right, so here we go. You're touching three real forces at the same time: historical racial trauma, modern sexual desirability dynamics, and your personal relationship pattern. Those are not the same thing, but they're colliding in your mind right now. Let's separate them cleanly. All right, the first thing. The love-hate paradox around black men is real. All right? You're not imagining this part. Globally, black men often get both hyper-desired and hyper-feared at the same time. That contradiction comes from history. So enslavement, dehumanization, stereotyping them as dangerous, sexual, dominant, athletic. Insane. Before you even say a word, if a motherfucker has been indoctrinated and like they're aware of like enslavement and all this shit and how we came to be, on a subconscious level, bro, the opposite tone or even like the lighter skin tone is gonna have that in the back of their mind. Like, nigga, like you kind of him in a sense, but then again, like you damn near like a threat to society for real. Cause shit, you done seen a lot of people. I think evil, I don't think it has like one race. But of course, like I said, since we're the most dominant, of course they're gonna put all that shit on us, which is crazy. So let's continue. So yes, society both projects power onto black men, which is cool. And you know, we get, when it comes to Trayvon Martin and all these other people who got murdered by the police and shit like that. You already know what time it is. Like, I ain't got to say much. All right. Projects power onto black men and tries to control that same power. So by trying to control that same power, nigga, we want all these niggas in the NBA and the NFL in prison. That's it. Not even hockey, right? There's a few motherfuckers in hockey and shit. But really, NBA, NFL, and prison. All right. That's how they control the power. Like it's statistically proven, and I don't mean to come off sounding insensitive or as if I don't care, because I live in my own paradigm. Y'all know this. Like I always preach internal world. Make sure you good type shit. You feel me? Internally, because whatever the fuck they got going on out here, it really don't got nothing to do with you. But if you want to make yourself a part of their quote unquote program or movie, then feel free. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to fit the description, in other words. All right, so here we go. So yes, society both projects power on the black man and tries to control that same power. That's not ego, that's documented. Okay? Number 2, desire, safety, love, longevity. This is the pivot point that answers your real question. You can be highly desired, reacted to, fantasized about, even chased, and still not chosen for stability. Why? Now, before, one thing I gotta update you guys on, also on my prompt, I also said that, like, if I'm this like super bad like nigga with, you feel me, milk chocolate and shit, and most bitches want me and shit, in other words, I ain't trying to say it like that, but you feel me, subconsciously, way in the back of my mind, I want to say that if I'm this super nigga, how comes I ain't got no super bitch? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where's my queen? Where's my dime? Granted, I met a lot of beautiful women, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, I haven't been in a full relationship longer than like 1 calendar year. And I'm in my mid-30s. Nigga, like, by now, I should have been living with a woman, had like 7 kids, 8 kids, whatever. You feel me? This is a lot of shit I should be doing right now, but obviously, it's not working out in my favor right now. But, so that's part of my prompt. It's definitely coming. I already know. Because it's plentiful. It's like when you do more work on yourself and you understand your power, you feel me? Because I'm low key, I can look at it 2 ways. I'm either gonna play the victim and I'm like, oh man, the system got me fucked up and that's why people don't fuck with me. Or I could just be like, nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm picky. I'm specific. If you want the full thing, the full package, she gotta be the full thing, the full package. Not Amazon Prime, but like, you feel me? Amazon Prime times 10. Where we at right now? And I just threw out Amazon Prime because shout out to all the drivers out there, and I see y'all come to the neighborhood frequently. And there's one up right up the road right now. So, all right. So, and still, okay. So I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. If I'm this super nigga, like where my bitch at? All right, and still not chosen for stability. Why? Because desire is fast. Wait, what? Desire is fast? What do they mean by that? But love requires emotional safety, consistency, and vulnerability. That's crazy. If you think about it, a desire don't really last that long when you really think about it. When you desire something, it's like only for like a moment in time. Or even, let's say you desire something and you get it, then you're really not gonna desire it no more, because desire is kind of given the fact that you don't have it. You feel me? And I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta stretch, bro. This shit crazy right now. Anywho, where I'm at right now. What am I doing? I just kind of blanked out a little bit. All right, let's go. We're back. All right. Because desire is fast, but love requires emotional safety, consistency, and vulnerability. All right. So what does that mean? Look it up. A lot of people are attracted to strength, mystery, confidence, masculine energy, but fewer people are actually equipped to sit with a man's emotions. That's true. Grow with him. That's true. Be accountable with him. That's true. Build with him slowly. That's true. So what's happening? You become the fantasy, the spark, the almost, the intense chapter, but not always. Long-term partner that hurts in a quieter way than rejection. Now I wonder if Jesus Christ was dealing with this shit, or any one of like the prophets that didn't like get married and shit. Like I wonder if they had to deal with this, especially they more than likely Jesus kind of do sound melanated. Um, Maybe the perception was different back then. I like to look at it from a unique perspective, a realistic perspective. Like if Jesus was here today, how the fuck would he still be Jesus? Because obviously there's all these other gods and shit. And how would he prove that? Like, hey nigga, I'm back. This is the second coming. Like, hello, nigga, I'm in your face. Shit, nigga, I went to school with you, nigga. Nigga, I was at church looking at my dead body on a piece of paper, nigga. Like, what the fuck we got going on, nigga? I'm here, nigga. Like, what we doing, nigga? Hello, pastor, you ain't gotta pray to me no more, nigga. Like, the power is within you, nigga. I gave that job up a long time ago. I don't need, like, you feel me? I'm not pressed for y'all to be praising me. Like, what if Jesus like really had to go through some shit? Now I'm just thinking about that in the back of my mind. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just saying, what if it was? You know, how would it, like, you feel me, realistically? So that's what I just be thinking about. Like, niggas try to say, oh, you gotta live like Jesus, right? You gotta live like everybody want to live like him, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. I don't know. Because if we ain't supposed to live like him, let me know. If I'm supposed to live like myself, then I can live like my, but if I need to live like Jesus, then yeah. You feel me? Like, come on. Think about it. All right, so here we go. But fewer people actually are equipped with sitting with the man's emotions. Can y'all sit with Jesus' emotions? Can y'all grow with Jesus? Can y'all be accountable with Jesus? Could y'all build with Jesus slowly? I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. This is hilarious to me, bro. But it's the truth. Sometimes the truth is funny. Sometimes people don't like to hear the truth. Sometimes people don't even have the mind bandwidth to even understand what I'm saying. So what happens? You become the fantasy, the spark, the almost, and the intense chapter, but not always. But not always long term. That hurts in a quieter way than rejection. That's true. It's true. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I be feeling shitty, where it's just like, damn, bro. Like, I don't want to keep going through the talking stage, having to get to know you, wait 3 months to see the crazy side of you, and then you feel me. Shit either go left or it lasts another 3 months, and then after that, that's it. All right, so why you been single so long? The real answer. This is not about racism anymore. Okay, put that to the side. This is about pattern, attachment, timing, standards, emotional pacing. Okay, here are the most likely reasons based on how you think and speak. So if you similar to me, or if you go through the same problems as me, this might resonate with you. So you lead with energy, not structure. You connect through intensity, frequency, spiritual chemistry, emotional charge. But long-term relationships are sustained by routine, predictability, conflict repair, logistics, emotional regulation. I ain't gonna hold you. That sound like a lot of work. That sound like a lot of work I should be putting on myself first, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. If I gotta do routine, predictability, conflict repair, logistics, emotional regulation, that's work I gotta put on myself. Damn the relationship for 2 seconds. Like, I know it's like, you feel me? And I think that's probably why I'm single right now. It's fucking embarrassing. But here we go. All right, so you connect through, so you lead with energy, not structure. You connect through intensity, frequency, spiritual chemistry, emotional charge. But long-term relationships are sustained by routine, predictability, conflict repair, logistics, emotional regulation. Energy gets people in the door. Structure keeps them in the house. All right. You may intimidate more than you realize. And I'm like, what the fuck is so intimidating about me, bro? Like, nigga, I'm just like y'all. I go through the same shit y'all go through, bro. So what the fuck? Anyway, not with fear, but with depth, speed, emotional force, big inner world. Well, I did earlier talk about the inner world. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I don't. I really don't. Speed, I guess, like emotionally moody. Niggas look at it like, oh, it's feminine, oh, it's whatever. It's like, nah, nigga, I just know how to go through emotions very fast, faster than you. And I don't stay in my emotions. I don't know why I just did that just now. Saluting myself, I guess. All right. All All right, many people enjoy tasting, pause. Listen, by the way, fuck that Diddy, whatever the fuck them motherfuckers got going on, bro. Like, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I seen that shit on my timeline. I guess the documentary's out. I don't care. Many people enjoy whatever. Don't want to live inside it every day or whatever. Okay, so boom. Number 3, you might fall into almost relationships. If I had $30 for every time that happened to me, I'd have like $150, $170, something. Whatever the multiple of 30 is, somewhere in the hundred, probably like $200, probably. I don't know. Okay, feelings are strong, words are deep, bonds feel cosmetic. I mean, not cosmetic, cosmic. But no one stabilizes the foundation. All right, so you get passion without permanence, permanence. I don't know what that is. Intensity without infrastructure. That will always cap relationships at under a year. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna reread this shit because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm feeling very highly animated right now. I know I'm doing a video and shit, but like I was literally in the middle of like reading this shit. Like I'm just sharing it with y'all just cause, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all family, right? We all family in this bitch. So, all right. So number 4, the hard truth about being a good catch. Being a good catch doesn't just mean strong, aware, spiritual, attractive, intelligent. It also means emotionally consistent, available when it's inconvenient, capable of boring stability, secure without emotional chaos. What else? A lot of powerful men lose relationships not because they're not enough, but because they're also intense that the relation that excuse me, let me repeat that. But because they're so intense that the relationship never gets to breathe. So in other words, I guess my dynamic energy is too much for a fucking relationship. Got it. All right. So you're not cursed. You're uncalibrated. Man, fuck you. You think you know me? Motherfuckers say I'm not. I'm uncalibrated. Do they not know about the inner what we talking about? The inner GPS system that I have with that's called, which we call the intuition, the human intuition. That's the inner GPS system to move throughout the spiritual world. So when you sitting still, bitch, you can still be moving. All right, so here we go. You're not broken. You're not unlovable. What is it saying? You're not being divinely withheld from love. That's what it feels like. You're at a stage where your identity is strong, but your relational pacing is still calibrating. Power attracts, peace sustains. I guess I don't even know what that means. All right, the quiet why behind the he was supposed to make it feeling. So a part of my prompt, I was talking about like a black man actually becoming successful, becoming a billionaire, you know, just all the shit that a motherfucker got to go through and they still make it. It's kind of like, damn, he made it. So we're gonna talk about this part real quick. That feeling you described, that's survivor energy. It comes from being underestimated, being misread, being projected onto, outgrowing old versions of yourself. But if you carry that into relationships unconsciously, you can start relating. You can start, relating from defense instead of softness, proving instead of partnering, proving or proving. What the hell was that? It's not proving, it's proving. No. They be, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these words be fucking me up. I'm a little bit dyslexic, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Dyslexia. A little bit. Just a little bit. Not really. I'm just throwing that out there just in case, like, motherfucker want to say some shit. I don't really give a fuck. I can embrace my flaws. I'll do better. Proving instead of partnering. Power instead of openness. And love doesn't grow well in a battlefield. So the bottom line, yes, black men carry a unique global polarity of desire and fear, but your single pattern is not society's fault anymore. Damn. Oh well. Emotional pacing, stability versus intensity, and choosing peace as much as passion. That's the next level of masculinity. Wow. Okay. So they telling me that there's levels to this shit. Say less. So, yeah. In other words, bro, If you melanated, bro, you going through a lot. You probably wondering like what the fuck going on, like why you ain't find like what you need to find, bro. Like I just being patient, pacing, finding peace, staying centered, not being a victim. I was talking about my whole dynamic with the whole light skin chick, light skin chick, the light skin sensation or whatever. So apparently, the human mind, the human brain, is attracted to something that they don't see every day. In other words, so if you black, more than likely you've dated some like lighter tone people in your life, or because not to say that black, I've dated all races. You feel me? So I know I ain't racist. You feel me? I date all races and shit. Like Dr. Umar can come from me. I don't care. Like he can talk shit all he want to. But my earliest childhood memory has always been light skinned girls being attracted to me. And I'm being attracted to light skinned girls. I tell you, I'm not afraid to admit it. One of my, and she probably, who knows if she's gonna see this, because whatever, I'm not that famous, so she probably won't give a fuck anyway. She's probably famous in her own world. But I'll never forget it, dog. My first ever huge crush, like that imprinted my mind when I was young, Lakira, bro, is this chick named Lakira, bro, light skin, bad. I'm talking about she was bad, bro. I'm in like the fucking third grade and shit. She was like the new girl and shit because like I went to a school in Miami, and basically, long story short, I was there, you know, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I think she came around second or third grade. I want to say she came around third grade, bro. This chick here, this shit, it wasn't even close. Like, she was bad, bro. And to me, you know, we're only in the third grade, obviously, but again, growing up, same shit. You feel me? She probably still look pretty now or whatnot. But that was the first crush. My first kiss was from a light-skinned girl. She bad as fuck, too. I'm talking about, like, she done grown up. I'm talking about, like, everybody want her. She light-skinned. But I fucked with her because she was goofy. I ain't gonna hold you. We laughed all fucking time. Like, every time we was in class and shit, like, she had a joke, I had a joke. We stayed goofing the fuck off. She was goofy as fuck. But she blossomed into, like, this. She can sing. She's beautiful. She's married and everything. Like, I wish her all the best. So, in my mind, bro, I'm not trying to, like, shit. Like, one of my first major relationships as a young adult, she was light-skinned, too. I'm like, what the fuck going on? You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about she was bad, too. I wish her all the best. Everybody that I ever dealt with when I wish her all the best. All light-skinned chicks, whatever. But I wouldn't even say that I'm obsessed, but it's just been a thing that's been happening. And also the Puerto Ricans, light-skinned Puerto Ricans, same shit. Same as any Hispanic. That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit kind of lit, bro. This shit kind of lit. Like, you know, kind of being melanated and understanding, like, you feel me? Like, what you can and can't do, but at the same time, it's like, you know, with me, it's not just that. You know what I'm saying? I wish it could be that simple, dog. Sometimes I wish my life could be a lot more simpler, bro. I don't be asking for all this extra spiritual knowledge and learning about the, you know, all type of dynamics with humans and shit. I ain't asked for all this shit, nigga. Like, this nigga, I don't know. I think maybe in my past life I was like that, but in this life I was like, okay, I need to work on depth. I need to work on the reason behind this. Like, you feel me? Desiring shit, like, it's gonna fizzle out fast type shit, you feel me? But like, what can you do on a daily basis, whether you have a relationship or family or not? Like, what can you do to, like, better yourself, or how can you learn better? Do I want kids? The more that I did with my niece and nephew, no, I don't. I ain't gonna hold you. But if I do have it, it gotta be with the right woman, for sure. So as a recent, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, I've been feeling amazing. Like I said, I did not know the video, this damn about to be 30 minutes now, bro. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling good. I'm chilling, you know. Y'all probably thinking like, damn, why the fuck this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no, I'm good. I'm just like, I'm feeling amazing right now. Feeling very amazing. There's more that I want to talk about, but I just saved the rest for the live. But MG2 with the dude, your boy Moody Star. And I'm back here with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up. Sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational here at MGT. This is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. And so for the outro, yo, I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video. I'm gonna see you guys on the next live. Like I said, it's been 3 days since I posted anything or since I did any content. I have a lot of shit to say. So y'all stay tuned. Peace.